Hi Aquarius, here's a general look at your solar chart for August 2010, and this month a key word is going to be cooperation. That is going to be an issue. Either you're going to feel cooperated with or you're going to feel you're not being cooperated with. But overall it is a great time for bonding and for your mind to be opening to new vistas of thought and experience. So cooperation, as I said, is a key feature, and in fact when you are aligned with this vibration, then a relationship could go to the next level of closeness or mutual understanding, at least, whichever way that goes. You won't be too forwards with your ideas though, as you're going to be pondering things, observing, waiting, watching, weighing things up. You may be privy to confidential information or be harboring deeper feelings about someone or something, and definitely more in touch with your gut feelings at the moment, but you're just unable or unwilling to speak out fully. You're very good at reading between the lines at the moment too, and watching which way the wind is blowing. So on one level, this is a good time for thinking strategically, plotting, planning, could be financial planning, and on another level for researching, digging, delving, maybe probing into what someone else's true intentions are, maybe uncovering something fundamentally out of sync with your take on things. So if you think you've got a lump of lead in front of you, scratch the surface, then it's a bar of gold. Or if you think you've got a bar of gold in front of you, scratch the surface and it may be a lump of lead. Now, this could revolve around joint resources, finances, property, or maybe it is something, something more on the emotional level. And you want to know how passionate and genuine they are in their relationship with you, and how keen they are to share with you, work with you. During the first week, you may be keen to iron things out with a partner or come to an agreement or a solution together with an opposite number. Maybe it's a business type thing. But during that first week, you're not likely to see eye to eye. Your ideologies kind of just miss each other. Or maybe, another way this can work, maybe there's an advisor helping you to get things in perspective. Well, whether that resonates with you or not, at least it will give you the comparison you need to draw your own conclusions more clearly. There could be as well an expansion of your understanding through this, and also an expansion of your resources through a partnership as well. Now, after the 7th, social life should take off, and you should begin to feel happier with someone else's perspective then, interested in their thinking and experience, which exposes you to a very different way of seeing things. So that's going to be a great time for you to step out of the daily grind, take a trip, or in some other way get out of a rut that you may be in. And you could be interested in a different culture or a body of knowledge or a philosophy or an unfamiliar environment, and in general you'll be feeling less intensely than from the 7th. The exotic or the bizarre could cross your radar from then as well, and social life should take off. And you can feel more light-hearted from the 7th, but particularly from the 10th. That energy is going to be there for you to tap into. It's just going to be sitting there waiting for you to kind of reach out for it. And after the first 10 days, others are more likely to be in agreement with where you're coming from. So if you want to sort something out with someone, then that would be a good time to do it. Jupiter and Uranus have had you on the edge of your seat for quite some time now, because certain people are behaving in unexpected ways or coming out with information which is unsettling. Or maybe you've been coming out with information and behaving in unexpected ways which unsettles others around you in your locality. This is over the last several weeks. And of course, you being an Aquarian, well, you can go with that energy because it's not that alien to you. But this Jupiter-Uranus transit in this area can be inspiring. I mean, it can, take your thinking off into a very, very different track. And it's bound to be unconventional, even shocking. However, it's so interesting, and you're learning a great deal in the process. This is a very positive aspect from these two for you. It's kind of like another language. In fact, it could be another language, or another set of symbols or codes, you see, another way of reading what others are communicating. And this could not just be people, it could be animals as well. It could be trees, it could be, anything in nature. So you may be quite surprised at times that actually you could pick up what that old oak tree down by the river is saying to you. Also, someone could be teaching you their way of seeing, and it comes as quite a revelation to you. And that could be, as I say, people, a person, or in fact an animal, or any of the rest of it. When Uranus retrogrades on the 13th back to its previous position for a few months, you'll be reminded again that it is through your own creative, innovative core that you can be most successful and translate those abilities and talents into cash. But once again, you should be at the cutting edge of what's new in mass thought to be successful. And maybe you yourself could be breaking new ground there and adding to that mass thought yourself. And Saturn has just moved, and Saturn, which is a female planet, like a very sort of strict mother energy, Saturn is digging you in the ribs, reminding you that you don't know half as much as you think you do. And you should get educated. You should do your homework. You should put your effort into actually living the life you always dreamed about. But in order to do that, you need to get skilled up. You need to know more about it. You need to promote. You need to launch. Plan the strategy. Take the steps necessary to apply those beliefs of yours, those aspirations of yours, and stand by that vision and slowly put it together over this next 2+ years. But you see, you need to do this incrementally. You need to do this in steps. Around the 21st, there can be some crossed wires with someone, but or maybe they're not taking you seriously, or think you're all pie in the sky or something. But overall, I think you'll be feeling enthusiastic and far-reaching until the 23rd, when, once again, for a few weeks, you'll be keeping your cards closer to your chest. And that's it for August. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too, as it'll put a different light on what I've said here. And also, for your information, there's going to be a meteor shower on or around August the 12th. Probably August the 12th is when it's at its strongest. But if it's a clear night, go outside, look heavenwards, and be amazed. If the weather allows it, but that meteor shower will be happening over several days before and after August the 12th. But that's when it'll be at its most impressive, I think. So enjoy that, and I'll see you the next time.